Hello, my name is Frances Lucy. I'm the PI on the project Prevention, Control and Eradication of Invasive Alien Species, together with my collaborators in Queen's University Belfast, Prof. Jamie Dick, and in Invasive Biosecurity Limited, Prof. Joe Caffrey, and our two PhD students, Neil Coughlin and Ethna Davis. You may realise that there's a worldwide recognition that invasive alien species can impose a very large pressure on biodiversity. And we do have targets for invasive alien species management that have been developed by the Convention on Biodiversity and also by the Regulation on Invasive Alien Species. That is at European level. The overarching aim of this project was to increase the efficacy of prevention, control, and eradication of invasive alien species on the island of Ireland. And we would do this by providing research outputs to determine pressures, impacts, and to inform policy and provide management solutions. One of the best things about this project was the overall collaboration, both with citizen science and also with our own scientists and scientists from the UK. One of the early deliverables of the project was a horizon scanning exercise where we brought 23 scientists together to Institute of Technology Sligo, where we spent a couple of days identifying the top 40 species that we believe are likely to arrive on this island. That involved 23 different scientists. The species that was designated as most likely to arrive is the signal crayfish. Why would we want to do that? Well, we want to find out which species is most likely to arrive so that the resources that are available can actually be used to inform the public and to carry out early eradication if the species arrives. Laboratory experiments on a range of aquatic invasive plants and invertebrates showed that several proprietary aquatic disinfectants can be used to clean, check, disinfect and dry. These are biosecurity measures for water-based recreation events. We produced best biosecurity practice guidelines as well for one of the species, the Asian clam. A range of communication projects utilising diverse channels were implemented over the course of the project, including a citizen science recording initiative, the Winter Heliotrope Challenge, that was carried out with the great help of the National Biodiversity Centre. We produced 11 peer-reviewed publications, a successful Twitter account, which is still active, and both TV and radio appearances, including the top 10 things you need to know about invasive alien species, a TV program which is available online and is being used internationally for third level students during COVID when field trips are not available for these students. The project deliverables are extending beyond the shores of the island of Ireland. During the project, invasive alien species control experiments focused on two species, a terrestrial species, the winter heliotrope, a common and easily spread plant, and freshwater, the Asian clam. Distribution and vegetative extent of winter heliotrope can be quantified using open source image processing software and is a promising technique for monitoring the management of invasive alien species. Year-long field trials analysed the optimum treatment of winter heliotrope with herbicides and indicated that the most effective control product was a proprietary control product that's available on the market. Laboratory experiments using thermal shock treatment, dry ice, and heated torch were carried out on Asian clam and show promise for use in special areas of conservation to mitigate impacts on protected species and habitats. Best practice guidelines were developed for both the winter heliotrope and the Asian clam so that practitioners have a toolbox to carry out in situ control and also to reduce spread. This project has provided management tools for invasive alien species prevention and control. However, global evidence shows that the number of introductions of invasive alien species to this country will continue, and they're increasing with burgeoning trade and travel and with climate change, which makes the climate more accessible for more invaders. More research and policy implementation is needed in order to protect Ireland's biodiversity and to ensure regulatory compliance with European invasive alien species regulation. It's so important to maintain our native biodiversity in Ireland, and we do realise that invasive species are one of the largest threats to biodiversity. So it is of utmost importance that we use the outputs of this project and the outputs of existing and continuing research on invasive species to help us to protect biodiversity by managing invasive alien species in Ireland. Thank you.